and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing my 2019 goals and like resolutions, and I've never really done anything like this. And this video is a little bit more personal, I feel like, because I'm kind of talking about like my personal goals and like opening up a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoy. I have my 2018 goals as well, and I really did not accomplish very many of these. It was kind of sad. I was looking at my list and I think I did 4 out of 15 of them. So I'm gonna try and be better this year. A lot of them were kind of unattainable though, to be honest. Like, take a picture every day. I think we all knew that one wasn't gonna happen. Or work out. But some of the things that I did accomplish, I'm just gonna kind of like reflect a little bit. I wanted to start posting 2 times a week on YouTube, because when 2018 started, I didn't have any kind of like YouTube schedule. I just kind of like posted here and there. I don't even think I posted 1 time a week. Like maybe I'd post twice a week and then skip a couple weeks and post once and then post here. It was just completely random and unpredictable. So I actually came up with a YouTube schedule of posting 2 times a week. I did actually get to a Tuesday and Friday schedule, and actually I would say for the most part, I would say I stuck with it. Obviously there's some times where I kind of get off my schedule a little bit, but I would say for the most part, I really buckled down this year and got a YouTube schedule. And I did a really good job on that goal. I think that's one of my bigger accomplishments, because the whole time I've had my YouTube channel, that's one thing I've never been able to do. And that was one thing this year I was like, I want to do this. I wanted to start vlogging more and get a vlog camera, and I did purchase a vlog camera, and I did start vlogging more. I did hit 100,000 subscribers. That was one of my goals. I think I was at like 90,000 when I made my 2018 list, and I haven't really grown much since then. My stretch goal was 150,000, which I didn't hit, but I did hit my main goal, which was 100,000. We're kind of like the main ones. I didn't hit a lot of my goals, which is kind of sad. I really wanted to grow my savings. Like, that was like a financial goal. I was like, I'm gonna save a lot of money, and you know, I didn't, but I did buy a lot of things. I did have a lot of big purchases. I bought a new laptop, I bought a new desktop, I bought a vlog camera. I was thinking about it. I don't necessarily have a lot of my savings, but I did have a lot of big purchases this year, and I'm, you know, in accounting, those are assets. All of these things that I didn't accomplish in 2018 are gonna carry over to my 2019 list, because they are things that I want to accomplish. But yeah, I think it's really important to set goals for yourself and just kind of like see where you want to be, and even just kind of like looking at them and being like, why didn't I accomplish them? Like, what could I do? Are they things that are really important or whatever? I just think it's really important. I'm like a very goal-oriented and planning kind of oriented person. I feel like a lot of you guys probably know that. I have like a planner that I write in all the time, and I'm very list oriented and whatever. So goals are really important to me. I would say a good tip, I did try and look at this halfway through the year and kind of see where I was at, and obviously it didn't motivate me to do anything about it, but I think maybe checking in on your little goal list is something that would be good to do. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna write in my planner at the first or like the end of every month, check on goals or something like that. I think that might help me. That's what I'm gonna do differently. So to get into my 2019 goals and like resolutions, and like I said, some of these are gonna be, I have some financial ones, and I have some like measurable, like number goals, like things I want to achieve, like achievements, like follower counts, stuff like that. And then I have some more like things I want to work on with myself as a person. So there's a little bit of everything in here. Some of it is a little bit personal, because I'm kind of things I want to work on with myself. That's obviously personal. So just kind of keep that in mind. Don't judge too hard in the comments, but okay, let's go ahead and get into this. First thing, this was number 1 on my list last year, and I kind of think I sort of achieved it, but not enough, so I put it on my list again this year, and it's to have a more positive attitude. I feel like I am, you know what, I'm actually a very optimistic person. Most of my friends and everybody I know says that I'm like crazy optimistic, but I don't think I'm optimistic enough. I tend to gossip a lot. I think that's something I don't like about myself, is that I gossip a lot. Like, if you guys have seen Friends, I'm a lot like Rachel in Friends. Last year I put no gossiping, but this year I'm putting less gossiping. But I also put less complaining, because I complain a lot, and I think the thing I complain the most about is probably where I live. to be perfectly honest, if you guys watch my videos, you probably heard me complain about it because I do complain about it a lot. I live in Missouri and it's so cold in the winter and I hate winter. I lived in LA, I love LA. And I'm gonna try and just be kind of like happy about like where I'm at in life, where I'm at physically in Missouri. Because even though I am positive in a lot of other aspects, there are some things that I do complain about. I am fortunate to live where I live. Kansas City is not the worst place, so I need to stop complaining about it so much. Also kind of like along with positive attitude, just kind of like believing in myself, because sometimes I can like doubt myself or think I'm not as good as other people or whatever. So that kind of all kind of goes with like having a positive attitude. Even though I am a very, very optimistic person, like when things go wrong, I'm just kind of like, you know, but I like to be more positive. Next up, take more pictures. I don't think I'm gonna be able to take a picture every day, but I'd like to take more pictures, not just selfies or Instagram pictures, because at the end of the day, those aren't really ones that you're gonna look back on, because that's really what my whole camera rule is. I don't really take pictures other than that. Like those are really the only pictures I take. I mean, I take pictures with my friends and stuff, but I don't really take pictures like of my family or with my family or like just like of my friends, or I take pictures of my dogs and I take pictures for Instagram, and that's about it. I just want to take like more just like regular pictures. Next is typical New Year's resolution. I want to try to work out and be healthier. I already know this one's probably not gonna happen. I'm not trying to be negative, but probably not. I just put workout sometimes, and even if it's just like once a week or once a month, it'd be something, because I just never work out. Literally, I don't ever work out. Like I've never ever like ever worked out. So I'd like to just try and be healthier, not necessarily try and lose weight or get this amazing body, because that's what I put last year. I put like get a good body. And I think that's kind of maybe the wrong attitude, like getting a really good body. I just want to try and be healthier. I think that's a better attitude to have. Maybe just be a little more toned, be a little more healthy, just try and go to the gym and like whatever. So maybe not even go to the gym. Maybe just work out at my house, do a little workout video or something. I don't know. Just try and do something, just a little something to get myself a little active, get the blood pumping maybe once a week, something, just a little something. Next up, and these are gonna be more of the like achievements, like measurable goals, so more follower count kind of stuff. And I know that it really doesn't matter the scheme of life, but I like to have kind of like specific achievements that I'm like feel good about achieving. I'd like to hit 15K on Instagram, which is really not that much, but I'm struggling. So please give me a follow on Instagram, emilygrace.26. I have 100,000 plus on YouTube, and I still don't even have 10,000 on Instagram. And that is just kind of sad, to be honest. I wanted to hit 10K in 2018. Actually, I wanted to hit 15K in 2018, but I didn't. So I'd like to at least hit 10K in 2018, if not 15K. So hopefully that can happen. Next up, this is a really big goal, and I don't want to say that it's not going to happen. I really would like for this to happen, but this is a really big goal, to hit 200,000 on YouTube. I hit 100,000 this year, and I'd love to hit 200,000 this year. 150,000 would probably be more realistic, but I would really love to hit 200,000. So I'm gonna work really hard, really focus. I did actually, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this in a video, but I was a manager and working a ton at American Eagle, and I actually stepped down to be just like a regular associate so I could focus more on YouTube, and that's when I was posting a ton, and my subscribers was really growing. But then school started back up, and I actually had to jump back into my management position. Kind of went back to how it was because I just couldn't post as much. And now I'm kind of like in this weird in-between spot. So I'd really like to pour a lot of my energy and focus into YouTube and just really work hard to post a ton and get some really good content, and hit 200,000 subscribers. So I'd love for that to happen, but that is a really big goal, to literally double it. But we'll see if it happens. Next up, these are gonna be a little bit more of the financial ones. So pay off my car. I'd like to do that. I've had my car since I was 16 and I'm 21, so it'd be nice to finally get it paid off this year. But I'm actually having some car troubles. I might have to get a new car. So savings. I would like to save a lot more money. I spend a lot. I'm like a compulsive shopper. I shop all the time and buy a lot of unnecessary stuff. So I'd like to really kind of cut back a lot of my unnecessary spending and save a lot. Here soon, I will probably move out and have my own place, and I'd like to have a lot of savings. And I just feel like I'm making a decent amount of money and just spending all of it and not saving any of it, which is just stupid. I would like to multiply my savings by 5. That is what I have a specific amount that I want to get to, but I don't think I should share that on the internet. Also, with money, I would like to tithe 10%. Basically, I'd like to give 10% of what I make to my church. I just feel like I spend so much money on like unnecessary stuff. Like, I have a whole drawer of bath bombs that I don't even use, and I have like every lipstick from MAC, and I have so much Brandy Melville stuff, and I just spend so much money on stuff that I really don't even, like, I just spend so much money. I just spend all my money on myself. I'm not even saving any of it. Like, it's just dumb. And I could be giving some of that money to somebody else for a greater cause. And so I'm just like, I want to start giving some of my money to my church, and then they could be using it for, something better than Brandy Melville clothes. Okay, next up. So these are kind of some fun things I'd like to do this year. Either fun things or just things I kind of want to work on with myself. The next one is I want to travel somewhere new. As you guys know, almost every year I go to LA a lot because I love LA, but I don't really branch out too much from that. I did go to Minnesota in 2018 because my sister's boyfriend lives there. I went there, that was new. I think that might be the only place I went to that was new in 2018. I like to go to Florida and go to Disney World because I always go to Disneyland and I love Disney, and I've never been, well, I've been to Disney World, but I was like 5 and I don't remember. So I'd love to go to Disney World. That's like one of the things I'd love to do. If I end up traveling somewhere new, I'd like to take a trip with my friends, just because that would be really fun, and I've always wanted to do that. I put that on my list last year and I didn't get to do that, so I'd love to take like a trip with my friends. I want to start giving myself more time off because all I do is work. I work from this time to this time at American Eagle, and then I come home and then I like write in my planner, and then I start editing a video, and then I go to sleep. I go to school, and then I come home and I edit a video, and then I go to work, and then I never have time where I just like sit and just don't do anything. So I want to try and give myself like genuine time off where I'm just like hanging out with friends or watching TV or just like chilling. And then this next one kind of goes along with that, but I want to live more and work less because I would consider myself a bit of a workaholic. I just kind of like push myself to the extremes and work a lot. So I want to try and live more because I'm always working. Like, and if I have a day off and somebody's like, hey, you want to go shopping? I'm like, oh, this is my only day off. Do you know how much stuff I have to do today? Like, I have so much stuff I have to do today. I don't have time. Like, that's literally like me. Like, I would just like to like live more. Like, I don't ever do stuff on my days off. I just like, all my days off from American Eagle, I have to do so much YouTube stuff, so I don't ever do anything. The only times I actually like live is when I go to LA and I'm on vacation. That's probably why I love it so much. I'd like to live my life. Do things for myself. I do feel like I don't really do a lot of things for myself. I do think about others a lot. Like, I don't know how to say this. I always do things with other people in mind, if that makes sense. Like, I'm always so worried about other people and like hurting their feelings or what they want to do, or oh, it's my only day off, but this person like needs their shift covered, so like I have to go do it. Price like what I want to do for somebody else, and I like need to stop doing that. So like I need to do things for myself, or I don't know. Like, I feel like I always do things to like please other people. Like, I'm a huge people pleaser, and I need to just like say no or do things just because I want to do it and not because somebody else wants me to do it or because somebody else wants to do it. If that makes, is that making sense? I need to do things because I want to do it, not because somebody else wants me to do it or because somebody else wants to do it. I also put stop living in the past because I always think about like how things used to be. I get kind of like sad sometimes because all my friends went away to school. Like, all of my friends went away to school, and I'm like the only one that's like left here because I did not go away to school. And I always think about how things used to be a lot, like how I used to hang out with my friends all the time, or how we used to live really close together, or how all my friends used to like live here, or how we all used to work together or whatever. I saw this quote and it was like, time is what it is, not how it was, or something like along those lines. And it's so true, and I really need to think about that. Like, I need to just live life for how it is and not how it was. Maybe that's what the quote was. I just focused too much on how things were and not just enjoy the moment I'm in right now. Like right now I'm in college, my friends are in college, and that's just how it is. Something I would like to do, less materialistic and more like, I'd like to be more focused on like people, happiness, spiritual. I just feel like in the past, I've been like really focused on like materialistic things, not necessarily in 2018, but just like in the past. I used to always think like, oh, like if I had more clothes, I would be happier. Oh, if I had every pair of key sunglasses, I would be happy. I feel like all the kind of like material stuff, it's short-lived happiness. Like for a second, you're really happy when you have a cute new pair of sunglasses, but then it's like short-lived. The only things that can really make you happy is friendship and love and whatever. And so I want to be more focused on that kind of stuff than materialistic, because just at the end of the day, it just doesn't really matter. Less materialistic, less focused on like looks and clothes and even followers, that kind of stuff. That stuff I want to like leave in 2018, and I want to be more focused on like friendships and people and like just being happy and healthy. And last on my list is to say yes more. I kind of mentioned a lot of times like on my days off, people ask me to hang out or whatever, and I'm just like, oh man, it's like my only day. I'm just so tired. I have so much I need to do. But I want to try and say yes more. I want to try and take more opportunities. Even if it's just going and getting coffee with a friend I haven't seen in a while, I want to try and like say yes to that. Just those kind of things, like try and say yes. I feel like I've kind of like missed out on things, and even just like my friends like in college, so like will invite me to things and I'm just like, So I want to try and like say yes and like live a little bit more and get out of my house a little bit more. And I feel like I used to be very extroverted and I used to always like go places and do things, and in the last few years I feel like I've kind of just become a little bit of a homebody, which is just like not really who I am, but it's like become who I am. And I want to try and say yes more and get out of the house and just kind of like go places and do things and not be such a homebody. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like you probably found out a lot more about me in this video because it's very personal, even though it's just goals. I feel like I really got into like the core of who I am. I hope you enjoyed. So thank you so much for watching. Comment below what your goals are for 2019, because I'd love to know. I'd love to add a few things to my list. And thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.